In today's video, we're going to build a post-purchase review request workflow inside GoHighLevel so you can collect more customer reviews automatically. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you run an e-commerce store or a service business, you already know how important reviews are when it comes to building trust online. But the challenge is that most happy customers never think to leave a review unless you actually remind them. And manually emailing every customer after a purchase simply is not realistic once your business really starts to grow. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build a simple automation inside GoHighLevel that requests reviews at the right moment. We're going to walk through the trigger that starts the workflow, how to structure the messages, and how to route feedback so positive experiences turn into public reviews while negative experiences are handled privately. When this is set up correctly, it runs quietly in the background and consistently helps you to collect more feedback from real customers. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we dive into the walkthrough, I just want to quickly touch on what GoHighLevel actually is. So GoHighLevel is a marketing automation platform that helps businesses manage customer communication, marketing campaigns, and automated workflows all in one place. Instead of manually sending follow-ups, reminders, or review requests, GoHighLevel allows you to build workflows that trigger automatically based on customer activity. For example, you can send messages after a purchase, after a form submission, or when a deal moves through a sales pipeline. A post-purchase review workflow is one of the most useful automations you can create. It sends messages to customers shortly after they receive a product or complete a service, asking them to share their feedback about their experience. The timing is so important because customers are much more likely to leave a review when the experience is still fresh in their mind. Inside GoHighLevel, you can send these requests through email, text messages, or both. You can even guide customers towards public review platforms. This is just going to help build a steady stream of positive reviews while still addressing problems behind the scenes. Now, if you don't already have GoHighLevel, you can actually get started with an extended 30-day free trial by using our link down in the description below. Once you click that link, you can go ahead and start the extended free trial, or if you're already a GoHighLevel user, we have some extra bonuses for you right here that you can go ahead and click. Okay, so once you are logged in, this is the dashboard. We've got things like conversations, your calendars, your contacts, your opportunities, payments, marketing, automation, sites, and so much more. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to automation. Okay, we're going to go ahead and create a workflow. You can go ahead and start from scratch. You can use AI or you can go from a template. If you wanted to select a template, we can even just come in here and see if they have one. Amazing. Recipe, send review request. Let's go ahead and choose this template. So now, as you can see, it says opportunity status changed to 1, an appointment marked as shown, or a contact tag is added. Okay, so with the trigger, it really depends on how your business works. If it's a service-based, you're probably going to want to have some sort of opportunity status changed. If you have an actual product, you're going to want it to be a post-purchase. So if it's a product, you're going to want to make it a tag. So maybe it's the daily planner. Maybe they purchased that, so we'll want to save that trigger. Okay, setting up the trigger depends on how your business works. Okay, so if it's an opportunity status changed to 1, that means, woohoo, we got a new maybe service-based client. If it's more of a product, we can add a tag so we know that once they purchase the tag, this will go ahead and send. Okay, the goal is to ask feedback only after the customer has had time to experience what they purchased. If the message arrives too early, the customer probably hasn't used the product yet and won't be able to provide meaningful feedback. So now that we know what the trigger is, the next step is creating the message sequence that customers will receive. Most review request workflows begin with a short delay. Again, the delay gives customers time to receive and use the product before being asked to share their thoughts. For example, a store might wait several days after delivery before sending the first message. If it's one-to-one coaching or something like that, you'll probably want the time delay to be even a bit longer. So we'll want to wait. Maybe we want it to be, for a product, it could probably be a few days, maybe like 3 to 5 days. Okay, then we'll go ahead and send the first message. So the first message can be an email that thanks the customer for their purchase and asks if they would be willing to share feedback about their experience. Some businesses also send text messages alongside the email. Text messages tend to be opened quickly, which can increase the chances customers actually see the request. Okay, so we have got the wait. Now we're going to go ahead and add an email. Okay, send email. Now from here, of course, we'll want to customize it, just asking thank you for their purchase and asking for feedback. Your input means the world to us. Okay, maybe, thank you for your purchase. We are so grateful for you. We are always looking to improve our services. And then, of course, please complete this review form. Okay, go ahead and save action. Now, if they do not fill out the form, we don't want to automatically send them a new one an hour later, right? What we want to do is leave enough time to where they are just gently reminded, right? Maybe just a couple days later. So now maybe we want it to be, 3 days later. Okay, we'll probably do another email. Again, you can add in SMS as well. Okay, reminder, your feedback is important to us. Then you'll insert a message here like, okay, we can even write with AI. So gently remind customer to fill out feedback form. Okay, we can literally let it generate it for us. Hello, we hope this message finds you well. We want to gently remind you about the feedback form we sent your way. Your thoughts and opinions are extremely valuable to us as they help us improve our services and ensure that we're meeting your expectations. If you could take a moment to fill it out, we'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you, etc. Okay, so now we can go ahead and use. We'll save this action. Oh, this did not save 3 days. Oh, gotta name that time delay just to keep everything organized. Okay, and again, maybe if this was a coaching, we'd want to wait more like 2 months or a month in or something like that to get feedback from them. Okay, and again, maybe we can even add one more gentle reminder. Maybe we want to wait 7 days. Okay, save action. We'll go ahead and add one more email. We'll go ahead and write with AI. Last reminder to fill out feedback survey. Get 10% off your next purchase if you fill it out. Okay, maybe just incentivizing them a bit. Change the tone to friendly. Hi, we hope this message finds you well. This is your reminder to fill out our feedback survey. Your insights are invaluable to us, and as a thank you, you'll receive a 10% discount on your purchase upon completion of the survey. Now, monitoring and improving your workflow. Now, after your review workflow is live, it's really important to monitor how customers respond. GoHighLevel provides analytics that can show you how many messages were delivered, how many were opened, and how many people clicked through to actually leave a review. These insights are going to help you understand what is working and what might need adjustment. For example, you might notice that customers open the email but don't click the review link. In that case, adjusting the wording of the message could help. You may also experiment with different timing. Some businesses find that waiting a little longer after delivery results is in better responses. Another helpful strategy is segmenting customers based on the products they've actually purchased. Different types of products are definitely going to require slightly different messaging. Over time, refining your workflow can lead to more reviews and stronger customer engagement. Now, automating review requests can save a significant amount of time, especially as your business grows. Instead of manually reaching out to customers after every purchase, the system handles the process automatically. This ensures that every customer has an opportunity to leave feedback without requiring extra effort from your team. At the same time, automation does require thoughtful setup. If your message feels too generic, customers may ignore them. So writing clear, friendly requests that sound natural is very, very important. It's also possible that some customers won't respond no matter how well the workflow is designed. So just some things to keep in mind as you're deciding whether to set this workflow up or not. Okay, now let's talk about the different plans and pricing options of GoHighLevel. So they've got a couple different options here. They've got the Starter, the Unlimited, and the SaaS Pro. The Starter plan is $97 per month. With this, you get all of the tools to capture more leads, full online booking, pipeline, social calendar, website builder, and more. You also get unlimited contacts and users, but you only get to set up to 3 sub-accounts. Then they've got the Unlimited plan, which is $297 per month. You get everything in the Starter, but you get API access, unlimited sub-accounts, and a branded desktop app. And lastly is the SaaS Pro, which is $497 per month. With this, you get everything in the Unlimited. SaaS mode and rebilling is enabled as well. So depending on what kind of business and where you're at in business depends on the kind of plan that you will need. And again, if you use our link down below, you can get an extended 30-day free trial so you can determine if it's a good fit for you. A post-purchase review request workflow makes the most sense for businesses that rely on customer feedback and reputation to attract new customers. For e-commerce stores, reviews can strongly influence purchasing decisions. When new visitors see positive feedback from other customers, they're going to feel much more confident buying from your store. However, if your business is still very small and you only have a handful of customers, a manual approach could work for now. But as your order volume increases, automation quickly becomes more practical. For growing businesses, a review request workflow can become one of the simplest ways to consistently build trust online. I know how overwhelming it can feel trying to build automations when you're managing a business and learning new tools at the same time. There's so much to figure out, especially when you're trying to connect marketing system, customer communication, and reviews all in one place. And that's exactly what GoHighLevel was really built for. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, again, don't forget to use use our exclusive link down below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you build, grow, and scale your e-commerce business with clear step-by-step tutorials. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.